the only Leeds Bros show.
Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Player Ratings. We're still boogieing over last night. How good is it to be... Still boogieing. How good is it to be a Leeds United fan at the minute, lads? I just have such a good spring in my step today, Dylan. I just love it. Absolutely love this football club.
I was working in, as everyone knows, I do work for the gas company in Ireland, and running in the gas service today. Yeah, well, that's true as well. But other than that, digging away, and the homeowner came out after a cup of tea. He seen the old flask, the one that we got last year, and said, "Geez, it was a great win yesterday. Yeah, it was a great win for you last night, wasn't it?" I said, "Yeah, got up out of the hole, mucky as could be, and start going, do. You know, it's great, isn't it? It's just a great little boogie, isn't it? Puts, as you said, a spring in it. But yeah,
it is.
How good is it to be on top of the world?
Just unreal. It's just unreal to be a Leeds fan at the minute. And like that, everyone in work is turning around saying the same thing as well. Oh, you guys are brilliant last night. And this is like Scum fans, Arsenal fans, every type of fans. And yeah, it's class. We're just loving it at the minute. Right, we're here for player ratings against Watford, lads. Leeds United ran out 4-0 winners. Could have been more, realistically. We were just unbelievable again last night. We did start from last week. Our new player of the year, new award that we're going to be giving out, the OBL player of the year. This is how it's running at the minute. Do bear in mind this only started last week, so from the Coventry League game. See Jaden Bogle is leading it by 19 points. Ilya Gruev by 17 and El Tanaka at 17. And then just under that, 4th and 5th is Joe Rodon and Joel Piroe. So we'll even out over the season, towards the tail end of the season when we do get all the player ratings in. We're not too happy that we're calling the OBL player of the year, to be honest with you, lads. So we are going to rename it, but we're going to leave it down to you guys. So in the comment box below, let us know what you think we should name the award, just for a little bit of fun and put a bit of interest.
Am I not allowed? No, can I not throw my name in
No, I'm not letting you do anything. I wouldn't let you do anything.
I think we should call it
do
player of the year. Right now, that's enough of that now.
That's enough of that. That's it. We're putting it in that little box and closing it and putting it in the ocean now, right? Because you have that song stuck in my head all day and I'm wrecking everyone else's head at work. Dillo, let's get into it. We'll dive straight into it. Illan Meslier. I'll let you go first on him. What did you think?
Yeah, not a whole lot to do. When he did have to make, whether something comfortable or a bit dodgy at the back there, and I'm going to be honest with you, the usual. Not that he done anything wrong, just a bit timely on the ball, not releasing it enough. Just giving me that kind of heart palpitation that I do not need being a Leeds fan. Or anyone's need.
You get palpitations walking up the stairs.
That's correct. But apart from that, the Meslier situation, look, he's I wouldn't say necessarily he's redeemed himself to a full potential, but he has redeemed himself in certain scenarios. Kicking was a lot better yesterday, but yeah, look, as again, just get rid of it. Why are you putting yourself in them positions? Why are you looking to get the head shoot off you?
It was 2 or 3 times where he was just a little bit,
jaded. But other than that, not much to do. Solid to be, whatever that he did need to do. So probably a bit, not harsh, but I'm just going to go with a 6. Didn't have a lot to do.
Jesus, really?
Yeah.
I actually thought Meslier was decent enough. I thought his distribution was good, Dylan. I know what you're talking about. There was a couple of times where the ball was passed back to him and he was kind of just taking that extra second to kind of deliver it. And it was kind of a little bit one of them moments where you can feel the little jolt in you. But he didn't do anything wrong for me, so I suppose you have to go off for that. But yeah, I'm definitely not as harsh as you. He made two really, really good saves either side of that the half as well, in both halves. I actually went an 8 for Meslier, Dylan. I thought he was good yesterday. I was impressed with Meslier.
I'm starting to kind of level it off a little bit. I think a 6 for me is just what I wanted you to do and the minimum.
Yeah, he was a bystander for most of the games. Let's be honest. But when called upon, he done his job. So, and that's what what I've been saying, and every other Leeds fan saying, it. When he's called upon, we want him to do his job, and he did for me. So yeah,
exactly. That is his job, and he's done it. So I don't need to kind of give him a little in the backside for doing his job. As such. When we get on to other players, and then I can start saying they done above and beyond in their job. Look, I probably am a bit harsh with Meslier, but look, lads, I'm going to beat around the bush. He has annoyed me, right? And I don't think I'm going to get over it. That's the way I am with it, to be honest.
I think he's been alright since the mistake of Hull. He's been good. Is
this going to be another Ampadu situation?
Probably if you wanted to be, but I think he's been good since Hull. I think he's been good. Do you not?
No, I do. I just can't learn.
Your tone of voice, you don't sound like you do.
No, I am. I can't let myself to.
You don't want to give him the credit.
No, not as such. No. Credit when it's due. As I said, he's just done his job yesterday. My problem is with it, it's like a bad breakup again. I can't trust him. If that makes sense. You know.
Moving on. Let's move on to Jayden Bogle then, Dylan. Yeah, thought he was good again yesterday. He's keeping that consistency there. Not his best performance of what we've seen over the last couple of weeks. But I thought he was good yesterday. I'm going to go jump in straight and thought he was A. He was looking to get forward. Again, he was doing the underlap, the overlap, linked up well with Dan James, tried to give it to him as many times as he could. Really solid performance defensively again. Dylan, I thought he was spot on, read the game very well. We're just rock solid at the back at the minute. An 8 out of 10 for Jayden Bogle for me.
Yeah, look, he's a different type of gravy. Jayden Bogle has really come to himself, come to this team. I'm loving him. He's definitely one of my top probably 5 players in the squad this year. How well he's been performing, his attitude going forward, the partnership between him and DJ. As you said it yourself, rock solid. Loving him. I have to agree. I'm going to go with an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, class. Next one, Dylan, Joe Rodon. I just think he's been brilliant, Dylan. The last couple of weeks he's been solid, and I don't think it's any coincidence. And obviously we had a little Barney about it. I don't think it's any coincidence since Ethan Ampadu's been in there that Joe Rodon's game has vastly improved, Dylan. It's vastly improved. When I think back, ropey start to the season, improved, and he's just been solid enough, consistent. But I think he's taken it to another level since Ampadu went back in there to partner him. I thought he was sensational yesterday, Dylan, and he goes under the radar because he's not that type of football, that type of footballer where he's up off your seat, exciting. He does the dirty work and he does it so well. I thought he was brilliant, Dylan. He won all of his headers yesterday. His passing was good, which at times we always say that was suspect from him. I just thought he looked rock solid, and I just love when he gets the ball and he just drives out of the fence. He's giving me a little bit of. He's not at the level, but Ben White kind of vibes when Ben White used to do for Leeds. He used to get the ball and just drive us up the pitch, and I love when Rodon goes on them little galloping runs. Probably the highest rating I'm going to give tonight, but a 9 out of 10 for Joe Rodon.
Very good. I like to hear that, to be fair. Yeah, I have to agree, Darren, to a certain degree. He's really been proving himself, and it probably is down to the Ampadu being beside him, partnership. But apart from his performance itself, the knocks and hits that he's been getting, he's been unbelievable, to be able to still come on. But yeah, again, his performance as well, I have to agree, he's been just solid. His passing has really came along. And as you said, them jaded runs, but he just holds it up really well, and he reads the game really well. Loving him as well, but I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Class. Moving on to my boy, the best footballer at the club, much better than Ilya Gruev, Ethan Ampadu. Not his best performance yesterday, Dillo. Do have to admit.
Oh,
he was
sure.
poor against. Yeah, don't start. No, I don't think I do. I throw my hands up with when Ampadu yesterday. He wasn't great against against Millwall, and he wasn't great again yesterday for me. Definitely wasn't. He wasn't flawless. You know what I mean? He does a job in a centre back position, Dylan, but it's just not as natural. He's okay. He wins his tackles well, but again, sometimes last night he's suspect of slowing it down, and he's suspect of giving the ball away. But I still think he got us moving, he got us forward, he tried his best. Not his worst performance, but definitely not his best for me. So I went to 7, and it kills me to say that because I love Ampadu, but I went to 7 for Ampadu.
Yeah, Millwall, for me, a complete disaster. It's probably one of the worst performances I've seen him. If I'm being honest with you, I don't know whether it's coming from far. It just slows it down too much. Missed times,
I think
passes,
put him
sloppiness.
on. I'm going to defend him here a little bit, Dylan, but it's 10
No,
change.
you don't get the authority to
No, I am. No, I am defending him. I am defending him because there's 10 players, 10... No, there's 10 players around him, Dylan, that's been brought into that team that he's not used to playing with, and he's the only one. Where every week, he's 10 different players around him, Dylan. Different goalkeeper, different centre half, different left back. 2 in front of him are different. Do you know what I mean? The balls that he's spraying, the 2 wingers are different as well.
He's a captain.
That's my excuse for Ampadu.
He's a captain. He should be familiar with all players that are on the pitch, regardless of the outcome.
How can he be if he doesn't play with them?
But he sees them every day of the week. Yeah, training with Fark.
He's not playing with them every day of the week. Like.
How do you know?
Well, you know a lot of people that work in your job, but you don't work with them directly every day of the week, do you?
No, but what I'm trying to say is there's obviously
you clearly have your favourite in work who you like working with. And you probably work better and your day is probably more enjoyable when you work with him than when you work with, Mick that wrecks your tits like.
Oh yeah, I don't even know if I know Mick, do we? No, well, apart from all that,
No offense, Mick. I was only messing.
I don't even know who Mick is, but whenever, yeah, no. Look, I'm not getting into it with you, to be honest with you, because I'll just. He's captain. He should be setting an example for every player on the pitch. No, look, Millwall for me was a disaster. I think he slowed the game down an awful lot. I do love him. Doesn't sound like it, but I do love Amadou. I really do. He's definitely to be. You done?
I'm done. Sorry.
He's definitely one of the top 3 players in this team. Definitely, I will say. And we need him, definitely. But as I said, just maybe a bit of inexperience there. He's still young at the end of the day. Certain things you could say about him, the way that he runs as a captain, to me, kind of just irritates me to a certain degree. Not all the time, just a certain degree. But I actually thought he done all right yesterday, Darren. I mean, to be fair, he did. He didn't do anything majorly wrong. If anything, I can't actually pinpoint anything. He did do it wrong. He didn't really slow it down as much. He was a bit more free flowing. One thing that I can trust on to do is he'll make a good tackle and he'll win the ball back. And to be fair, that's what he does. And then he likes to float the ball over the top. But moving on anyway, straight off the bat, look, he done okay. He didn't do anything wrong for me. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10.
7. Nice. Okay. Yes, about same score. Moving on, Dylan, to Junior Firpo. I'm loving Firpo being back in the team, Dylan. It gives us something that completely different. Again, we love Sam Boylan, but we're a different animal with Junior Firpo, in my opinion. Thought he was really, really good yesterday. He was that outlet ball. He was looking to get forward, linked up well with Manor Solomon, in my opinion. I thought he was good, and it's great to see him back in there. So yeah, I went an 8 for Firpo again. He's part of that back line that got a clean sheet yesterday. So another solid performance for him, and good to see him back.
I love Firpo, lads. All joking aside, I think he's just a different gravy as well at that left back. He does give you that, a bit more attacking, free flow.
Cheat code in this division, isn't he? When he's on it, he's cheat code on this division.
Yeah, definitely. And look, at the end of the day, I don't mind Byron going back there as well. But ever since Firpo has come back, you can clearly see even down to Solomon. It's just that partner duo between the right back and the right wing or left back, the wingers. Solid again for me. Can't see him not in this team. And have to grade that and give him an 8 out of 10.
Nice. Moving then, Dylan, we're going to midfield. We'll go with Ilya Gruev this time, your boy. I have to hold my hands up. Thought he had a good game yesterday. Really, it was actually surprising that he had a good game against who did we see him play against? Coventry. He had a good game against Coventry in the last outing and last league outing, and he was really good as well yesterday. And him and Tanaka, I think that partnership is starting to grow, Dylan, with the two of them. And it doesn't matter. It seems like any sort of partnership that we have in this midfield, your Ampadu's, Gruevs, Rotwells, and your Tanakas, it doesn't really matter who's plays together. They all just look very good, don't they? They look comfortable playing with each other, and that partnership was grown. Gruev was good yesterday. Covered a lot of distance for me yesterday. Moved the ball well. Again, his tackling, and it's like he sniffs out danger. He's just one of them. You can sense danger happening. And he was mopping everything up, and the two of them are brilliant. The two of them are brilliant in there together. And went an 8 out of 10 for Gruev.
Yeah, look, apart from the tuffle that we knew have between Amadou and Gruev, genuinely, he was my man of the match yesterday. Straight off the bat. I think it's probably the best performance I've seen him in a Leeds shirt. I think he was very good. His box-to-box threat that he brings, as you said, he was mopping everything up to anything that did come near him. He's a great character to kind of have on the pitch. And it's mad when he runs. It looks like he's just floating, but I really, really was happy with him yesterday.
Legs it.
I'm not just saying that just to wind you up. I really did think he was just quality. But I think it is to do with the away form there. I think that's another cheat code. As such, that Gruev should be starting for the away games. Yeah. Look, we'll get on to it, but I'm giving him a 9 out of 10.
Blinkers on. Moving on to Tanaka then, his midfield partner, Dylan. He's absolutely outstanding, Dylan. Tanaka.
Thanks.
Brilliant again yesterday. That pivot, Dylan. I don't know how many times I watched that Joe Piroe goal today, Dylan. He was class. That pivot where he looks like he was going to go back there, we're happy enough, and then he just does a little turn, pivots in behind and plays it into Solomon. He was really, really good. Tanaka, he had one shot as well, remember, on his instep as well. He was very unlucky as well, and I'm loving that from him. Very in his game. Can do the dirty side, but brilliant at breaking up the play, Tanaka. And great at getting forward. good shots and all of them. So yeah, went to 8 and 8 for Tanaka as well.
Yeah, I genuinely just run out of words for Tanaka, lads, to be honest with you, because he's just been so good. I just like
We seem to be saying this about all the players now, don't we? That brilliant, don't we? Yeah.
Just Tanaka, I never kind of expect too much from him because he just does what he needs to do. As you said, from both sides of the game, he needs to be dirty, If he needs to have a shot, he needs to have a shot. And I'm loving him, I'm loving his personality, and he just seems happy to be here at Leeds. And that's what I love, and I genuinely don't want to see him go. But consistent as well. That's what he's been. Loving him, and I have to agree, 8 out of 10.
Class, yeah. Moving on to Manar Solomon, Dylan. Again, look, I keep saying it's the same thing about these players, but wow, he's been so good, Dylan. He looked at danger again all day yesterday, and you can just see his talent every time he has the ball. His little touches, he's different gravy, isn't he? He's a level above. Got a bit of luck with the goal, but as you say, you're not buy the ticket, you don't win the raffle. Puts us 3-0 up then and probably, seals all 3 points then for me. Linked up well with Piroe as well. When he got inside the box, lovely little ball back across to Piroe to find him in space. 8 out of 10 for Solomon. He's just, for me, him and James, first name in the team sheet every week. Quality.
I think I did say on the watch along on a reaction yesterday between the 3 players, between James, Solomon and Gruev, were my outstanding performers on the pitch. I said I gave the man of the match to Gruev, considering Solomon's been consistent, and so is DJ, and I just hadn't seen Gruev, and that's another reason why. But Solomon seems comfortable. He's starting to really come into his own. Very hard to drop him. I know there's certain people on Twitter that are saying Ramazani, Solomon's undroppable. Same thing again, literally what you said there. It's going to be saying the same thing about each individual lads on the pitch. They've just been consistent, been playing brilliant, and they have been hitting the high mark when it comes to ratings. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, look, I just
think the 3 boys stood out for me. I give DJ the same, to be fair. Just straight off the bat.
Yeah. And you're going to grow out then your man of the match.
Gruev's my man of the match.
I'm going to move on to Dan James, Dylan. For me, Dan James is my man of the match. That first half performance from Dan James was absolutely electric, Dylan. Absolutely electric. To nip in and to read that for the first goal, the mistake, quality, brilliant finish, brilliant composure. And that's something where we probably see Dan James in the past not scoring them goals or being hesitant or putting it wide or blowing it over the bar. And then the second one, Dylan, fanatic finish. Absolutely hammered into the net. Brilliant goal. And then he was very unlucky then to not get his third down the one from the halfway line. The cheekiness to even try it to catch the goalkeeper out. And I'm just loving that about DJ. For me, so far this season, he's the player of the year. He's been absolutely sensational for us. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for Dan James. Yes, he's done everything right. Done his tracking back, getting forward. He looked at danger every time he got the ball. Brilliant performance.
Yeah, look, I probably would have given him the man of the match if he had got the third, and I definitely would have given him a 10 out of 10.
Scored a hat-trick.
Yeah, no, look, all joking aside, maybe I am being a bit harsh. I love DJ, lads. And he's just been so good. And what I love about DJ, apart from his goal scoring or his assisting, he wears his heart on his sleeve and he breathes Leeds United. He gets it. He really does get it. And that's what I'm more happy with. Not just based on his performance. Any player that comes or plays for Leeds on loan or we buy, you've kind of taught me that at a young age. Will have my back and wants to put a Leeds jersey on.
Yeah.
With DJ, it's a different type of, Tanaka's, Rowell, Ampadu, Bamford, anyone. It's so much more special when you see DJ put on the Leeds shirt because he gets it. He really does get it. But yeah, just Mr. Consistent as well, to be fair. He's just been so good. He's definitely, you can't drop him. Can't blame on the one there.
He's the first name, he really is. He's
the first name that goes, I will agree with you on that there. Straight away off the bat. Fark has to be, that's the fourth player that needs to be put down. But I'm loving him and I'm enjoying seeing him enjoy it, if that makes sense. Apart from, winning. It's good to see, at times being with scum, it is what it is. And to now, he's just been phenomenal. So yeah, a 9 out of 10 for me.
Class, yeah. Love Dan James, my player of the match, 100%. Moving on, Dylan, to our boy Joe Piroe. No Piroe, no party. He was class, though. He was class. He could have had 2 in the first half. Fortunately, he didn't have his shooting boots on in the first half, but his whole game, the link-up play, he was a lot more involved, Dylan, wasn't he? And that's what we've been crying out for from Joe Piroe. We know he's been scoring goals. He's been absolutely brilliant. But it's just to get involved in the play a little bit more, and he was yesterday. The pass off for Dan James as well, so unselfish as well. His overall link-up play, his balls around the corner, even his pressing I thought was good yesterday as well, Dylan. And then his finish, lads. Wow. I said it
It's the
yesterday. He
It's the
sent
dribble.
Pollock to the shops for a Mars bar and the Herald. He was gone.
Still looking for the Herald.
Yeah,
One on the street.
puts him on the ground, and brilliant finish then. Does the hard work and puts the ball into the back of the net. Very, very good from Joe Piroe yesterday. And he's in with a show for the golden boot, Dylan. I'd love nothing more for us to win this league and Joe Piroe to get the golden boot. That would just be absolutely quality. I'm going to go 9 out of 10 for Piroe yesterday, Dylan. I thought it was really, really good. Yeah, I'm loving his performance lately.
Yeah, I have to agree. He's just been so good lately. He's my main man. Just good to see what he can do, in different scenarios. Same thing as you said, they're very unselfishness for DJ. Oh no, yeah, it was DJ, was it? Yeah, sorry. Couldn't think of it.
DJ, yeah.
Just a general all play down. He's just been so good. And it's something that I've kind of been noticing week in, week out, that I know he's going to have a bad game when it does bounce off him like a trampoline. But yeah, I'm loving him. He's been so consistent. I'm loving his goals that he is scoring. And then the little dribble to send Pollock on his back really kind of sums it up. So yeah, I'm going to go with a 9 out of 10.
Lovely, lovely. Let's go on to the substitutions. So that was the starting lineup. The substitutions, Dylan Forson will go off the top of my head. I'll go largely Ramazani, Dylan. Showed glimpses when he came on, but didn't really get the opportunity for me to, again, showcase the quality that he's had. And he's one of them, Dylan, that we know he has the talent in him. But
can I say, just for Conor Cross, I just want to ask you a question while you're actually saying that. Do you feel like maybe the boys aren't getting enough time then? Like, is it too late?
No, Dylan, they were given their opportunity last week against Millwall.
Fair enough, yeah, suppose.
And they didn't take it. Yeah. And that's the Dylan, when you're given opportunities in when you're given opportunities, you have to take them, Dylan. You have to take them with both hands, and for me, they didn't. None of them last week against Millwall to stake a claim, and that was a chance. Maybe not to start, but just to put that little bit of doubt in Fark's mind, that I'm here and I can do something. Still great players. Don't get me wrong. Unbelievable. If it's not working for Solomon or Ramazani, or Solomon and James, you have Ramazani and Nanto to come on to try and change the game. He showed glimpses yesterday without really kind of getting into the game, and didn't have too long on the pitch. So I went to 6 out of 10 for Ramazani. I just, one of them, whether it's Nanto, Ramazani or Joseph, when they're getting these 10-15 minutes glimpses, they're going to have to make a massive impact, and it's very hard to do in a short space of time.
Yeah, I agree, Darren. I'm going to go with 6 as well. It's just kind of frustrating because you kind of know that the potential is there.
There's a brilliant player in there.
That's why I was trying. That's why I'm going to throw it. Is it that he's not getting enough time? But then, look, as you said, he has a chance at Millwall. So I don't know. It's a bit of a slump. Nanto and Ramazani are hitting, but yeah, I got 6 out of 10 for Ramazani. You're going to want him to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, me too. Moving on to Willie Nanto, then Dylan, we'll go with the other substitute that came on there for Dan James. Probably the big one for me, Dylan, is, and this might be harsh to say, you can't really compare them with the two different players, but probably this time last season, or probably even this time at the start of the season, we were turning around saying that Willie Nanto was a better player than Dan James. But for me, you could see the drop off when Dan James went off and Willie Nanto came on. You could see the drop off on that right hand side. So to me, that's a massive compliment to Dan James. Yeah, look, he tried to get involved in the game again, Willie Nanto. But for me, yeah, didn't really have enough time and didn't really do enough again to start the next game. Do you know what I mean? Again, it's going to be Solomon and James 100%. It's one of them. I really, really want them to get going. I really want them to, take the world of light. But it's just not happening for Willie Nanto this season. Like, but can be wrong, he's still up there. I think he got 4 goals, 4-5 goals and 5 assists. So still not bad. He's still 9 or 10 GNA. So still, for someone that's having a bad season, to have that isn't too bad. But yeah, 6 out of 10 as well for Nanto.
Yeah, Darren, same thing. I have to agree, Pat. I just feel like I'm kind of sick and tired of talking about the Nanto situation because I keep saying every week.
You just want it to work, though, Dylan, isn't it?
Is he going to do it?
That's why we talk about it, though, isn't it? Like, that's why.
But then at the same time, maybe are we expecting too much of him, Darren? Because apart from that, like it sounds harsh to say this, but not James is just kind of overshadowing him.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
And I think that's what another reason why he isn't playing as well. Like, we're not noticing when he is doing the good stuff because James is constantly doing.
He does get himself involved. Don't get me wrong. He doesn't go hiding, and that he comes inside. He's looking to get involved in the play. He constantly wants it. But then there's times when he gets it, then I feel he's a little bit greedy. Like, so
yeah,
it's just one of them. And though it's disappointment, isn't it? Because like what you said, and the reason like we're constantly bringing it up because we know there's a player in there. He showed us He showed us that as a player in there. It's just about bringing him out.
Yeah, I have to agree there. Definitely. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Next one, who was it? Joe Rotwell. Joe Rotwell came on as well, Dylan. Probably think it's harsh to rate him, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's he was late coming on, Joe Rotwell. Matteo Joseph came on, it was late as well. And Pascal Struijk came on as well, Dylan. So I think we'll leave them
nice
out.
to see Struijk come on, though.
Nice, yeah. When
just for a minute.
Little bits. I don't think we'll rate them. We'll touch on Joe Rotwell. Didn't really have much to do. You could see him kind of the usual, kind of try to get about the pitch, but yeah, not enough time to rate him. Matteo Joseph again, very little time to come on. Did a little bit of hold up play here or there, but again, very harsh to rate him. And like what you said, Struijk hit the nail on the head, and it's great to see him back in. Played against Millwall, got a little cameo last night, forcing his way back. The big question is there, and we will touch on it in the build up before Sunderland. What does Fark do? Does he push Struijk back in? Does Piroe go back into midfield? We're going to still have all these questions, you know, what he's going to do with Pascal Struijk.
I can see me and you boxing the head off each other next
week. Once he doesn't start Piroe and he puts Piroe in there, I'm happy enough.
Right, well, who are we against next?
Sunderland on Monday.
Is that away or that's home, is it?
No, it's at Annan Road, and then Sheffield don't watch in Sheffield.
So yeah, to be fair, if he does push Struijk, he's not half. Who will start Piroe midfield? Over Piroe, definitely.
Yeah, correct. Correct. You did.
If you go back to what I said,
bottled it.
Go back to what I said.
You bottled.
Go back to what I said. Piroe is used for away games, but I still say Piroe is the better player.
No chance. No chance.
Are we gonna rate this referee?
Yeah, we thought the referee was alright, wasn't he?
Didn't do anything wrong.
I don't think he's doing anything wrong, which is
give him a 5.
Referee was Oliver Langford was the referee. I thought he was alright, Dylan. Thought he was fair to either sides. Nothing real controversial.
No.
Probably got all his spot-ons, you know, whether it was corners, throws, goal kicks, everything. Seemed to get everything spot on. Let the game flow, you know, didn't really, you know, pull him for any kind of silly fouls. Yeah, probably a decent refereeing performance, and I suppose probably the best you're going to get in the championship, isn't it? Some of the dripe refereeing we've had this season.
To be fair, yeah.
6, 7 out of 10 for Oliver Langford.
I thought I was being generous with a 5. Still a referee at the end of the day. I'll give him a 6 then.
A referee's only rated out of 5 then.
Yeah, that's like par. A 5 is par. In the referee universe.
Love it. Right, guys, yeah, that's it for player ratings versus Watford. Another brilliant performance. Leeds United running out 4-0 winners. Really enjoying doing these player ratings. You can really kind of delve into each individual player. Don't forget, guys, let us know. We do want to rename this. At the moment, it's called the OLB Player of the Year, but we do want to rename this. Best one, pop it in the comments below. Whichever the best one is, we'll pick from it.
Potty.
OLB Potty. Potty of the Year.
That's what it says, Potty.
Yeah, Player of the Year.
I know, yeah.
So yeah, Jaden Bogle is leading, but we will tot it up and rejig it down for next week. We'll tot up the scores from this week, and we'll revamp the table for next week. We recalculate it. So again, let us know. We're going to rename the OLB, courtesy of you guys. Dillo, and I'll say before we wrap it up.
Yeah, guys, just real quick. Yeah, thanks so much again for the like, comment, and subscribe. You know, as I said again yesterday in the match, we actually can't do it without you guys. Me and Darren really starting to hit good numbers. Thanks to everyone. You know, we couldn't have done it without you, especially with family, friends, Darren's wife, my partner. So, yeah, look, can't thank you enough. And, just one last time. Player ratings is done.
We're going to have to copyright that, aren't we?
I know, yeah. It's ours.
Lads, love it. We leave you there. Mind yourselves, mind each other. We will be back on Sunday for the match build-up for Sunderland, so make sure you pop in then. Have a great week. We'll chat you all again soon. Love yous.